to another video. My name is Ashley, or Ashley B. Lutz on Instagram, and I am, what am I? Almost 14, am I 14 weeks out today? Yeah, 14 weeks out today, so exciting. So I woke up this morning after the best night's sleep. It was so good. Oh my gosh, it was so good. So I woke up a little bit later. I usually wake up at 5:15, woke up at 5:40. Had a nice breakfast, did my vacuums, my abs, my daily stoic reading, and my grateful journal. Great morning so far, gotta say. And now it's almost 7 and I am headed to the gym because that's when the gym opens to get my shoulders and hit workout. But I'm gonna take you guys along the day, take you through check-ins on Tuesday per usual, and tell you a little bit about how prep has been going. So no changes were made last week from Jamie, except for a little bump in cardio, as you guys saw in my last video. So, I'll go over if anything's changed. Hit. Done. I am done with hit. I'm done with shoulders, and my heart rate, let's see, still at like 90, and I've been done for about 20 minutes. So I think my heart rate, it's actually been harder to get up this week because I can just tell that I'm getting more used to the cardio. But it's good that I'm glad my heart rate's still raised. And guys, I'm getting so much better with my mental anxiousness around hit. I think I'm really getting it down where I'm not thinking about it beforehand too much. I'm not building up in my head. And I think the things that have really helped me is just do your best in the moment. Do your best in the moment. You're sprinting for a total of 120 seconds. You can do that. Stop freaking out. And I think it's really easy to fall back into those habits, but I think I am, again, doing a pretty good job of being mindful about that and continually working on it. And I'm really translating that to how I feel on stage with posing, because I get those same feelings about posing a lot of the time. So I'm okay, but every hit session I get through with a better mindset, the stronger I'll be on stage, the more present I'll be on stage and in control, of my thoughts and emotions. So anyways, we're starting deep today. But anyways, I'm picking up Chick-fil-A for my husband, being a sweet wife, and I'm waiting for them to bring it out. But while I do, I wanted to give you a little update on how this week has been on prep. So, food, like I said, food stayed the same, cardio was increased a little bit, and weight, I checked in at 125.4 this week, and I always have a low weight on Tuesdays. The lowest weight of the week is always Tuesday, and my weight kind of goes like this through the week, but it's starting to trend down. So last week I was hitting 126.5 all week, I think. And then this week I was hitting 126.2 all week. And then today I hit 125.8, and I kind of felt it. And it was funny because I was hitting those 126.2s and then it spiked up a little bit. And I remember, so Syed Fitness on, I think that's what his name is, on Instagram, he had done kind of a weight loss thing with the scale every day, took a picture. He was all right, my weight's staying the same. Oh, it fluctuated up, which means I'm about to hit a new low. And I was that's so interesting, because I wonder if that's gonna happen to me. So I kind of looked at his stuff yesterday, and what do you know, I had a little spike yesterday, and today it was a low for a Saturday. It's the lowest weight on a Saturday I've hit in a long time. I don't even remember how long. So that's cool. I'm excited about that. And I kind of feel it today a little bit. I slept hard, so hard. But in the gym, I did feel a little bit more empty than normal. Not as full of oomph. Still pretty good. I still hit a very decent shoulder workout. Did my hit. But my hit just it definitely felt harder to move my legs and harder to get my heart rate up. So we'll see. But anyways, I'm excited. We're going slow and steady. We're not trying to rush this thing. I'm just happy my body's responding. It's responding at 2,100 calories. Truly did not think that would happen. But Jamie, I feel she's been really persistent of convinced that should happen. So see. But anyways, on the docket today, I'm going to go home, get my post-workout, rest a little, go to my newbie session, and then we're going to go see the house, which has made a lot of progress apparently this week, so can't wait. And we have an official closing date of February 27th, I think, so we might be in the house within a month and a week. Ooh, we'll see, but I'll show you. Showered, got my bombshell fit on, and I am going to go to my newbie session. And before I go, I'm gonna put my chicken away that I just cooked, brined and baked, and I've already got my pre-workout, way back here in the fridge. So I did Sharp earlier today, non-stim Sharp. And then I opened this can of Sharp earlier. So I think I'm gonna bring that. And I think I'm gonna bring this to Renee. And I'm actually doing a tandem session with a girl named Cindy who actually competed with an NFF. I'll bring her this too. Oh wow, these are frozen. The top of my fridge gets so weirdly cold. Okay, so I think I'm gonna be, oh wow, this is frozen too. Oh, everything's a little frozen, so I'm gonna bring all the drinks to my session. I'm managing to carry all of these drinks. Oh gosh. Let's just hope I don't drop any. I'll be good. Just think I look funny now. That was a good session with Renee. We got the glutes real good. We actually only did 3 exercises today, which was the glute, like the hip thrust machine, side lying leg clamps, glute clamps, to get the upper outer, and then staggered leg RDLs, staggered single leg RDLs. I feel so good today, like so good. I think that sleep did me nice. That was like seriously the best night of sleep that I can remember in a while. Like my sleep has been pretty good, but I actually just posted about this on my Instagram story. I think I wasn't putting enough emphasis on my nighttime routine before. Like I have a really good morning routine, but the nighttime routine, I think I had let it slip a little bit, and that I was using my phone right up until I went to bed, and it just wasn't letting my mind wind down. And you know, that's like the hardest part about going to sleep, right? Is your mind. It just keeps going. So, anyways, let's see, consistent bedtime, like sleeping time. I always go to bed at 8:30. That's pretty easy because my husband and I will watch a TV show until then. Then he goes and plays with his friends on his video games at 8:30. I go to sleep. It's perfect. So that the no screen before bed has been the biggest single difference that I've implemented, and it has seriously paid off. I actually put away my screen instead of just 30 minutes before bed, like 45 minutes before bed. So I'm gonna try that again tonight. You know, laying down and chilling for about an hour before bed. Like it might seem like a waste of time to some people, but it's so not. It's an investment. It's an investment in your rest, your recovery. Just makes life better. And then that last thing is just limiting the caffeine, not drinking it too late. So I actually had more caffeine than I normally do today. Just kind of felt like it. I'm like, it's Saturday. It's like my treat almost. So I had my Nespresso, my double shot Nespresso iced. The limonada one or whatever it is so good. That is my favorite. And then I had half of the rest of my Sharp. So, which that's only 100 milligrams in the can. So I only had about 50 there, but yeah, it was good. Maybe that's another contributing factor, like the great sleep plus the like a little bit of extra caffeine. It's got me like, but I think that's another good reason to limit your caffeine, guys, is you actually feel it when you drink it. And if you haven't listened to the Huberman podcast, he's got a really good one about caffeine. And I've also started delaying my caffeine until after I get back home from my workout in the morning. It's awesome. I love it. So much more natural energy in the morning. So anyways, off my soapbox. Now I just have too much energy for my own good right now. But it's 12:30. I'm going to head back to the apartment. I think my brother-in-law is coming over this afternoon, and we're all probably going to go to the house and see it. And yeah, I'm going to eat and enjoy my day. Just got an email. I got a special package, and that's what that email was about. So I'll show you guys a sneak peek. I'm really excited. Let's see. Oh, nice. Okay. Shelving's updated. Countertops in backsplash. Oh, this is so exciting. Oh my gosh. Oh, yay. Oh, it looks so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, this backsplash. The texture is so nice.
Which is, it's supposed to be a lot more random.
This is my future office. So exciting. You can see this big window line. I can't wait. And guys, the hunger hit. I am hungry. But we're gonna go see my in-laws' house in progress and then go. Hello. I'm taking a lovely walk outside because it's such a nice day. I just wanted to spend a little time out here and soak in the sun, but still feel like the cool air. It's like the perfect combo. But, yeah, I just wanted to come on here and talk about how I've been feeling so far this prep. So when it comes to like the physical part of prep, I've been feeling really good. So Jamie and I are very purposefully doing a slow prep. My scale weight has not moved very much. I think I'm down like 1 to 2 pounds maybe on average. 2 pounds is probably pushing it, but maybe 1 to 2 pounds. Maybe 1.5 on average, which is not a ton. But you know, we're trying to maintain the muscle. I feel like I am recomping a little bit here. And I mean, like physically, I'm feeling really good. So my calories are still around the 2100 mark. I am doing like 20 minutes of cardio, 6 days a week. And like, you know, and that's 2 HIIT sessions and 4 missed sessions now. And I'm just feeling good. Like sleep is good. My energy is good. So I'm very happy with how I'm feeling. Again, of course, I'm not very far into prep. I guess we started, sort of the week before Christmas, in that she kept my food the same and she added in 1 HIIT session and then kept it the same the next week. And then the week after that, she did drop my food, added another HIIT session. We've been making small changes since, but so all that's been good. And mentality wise, I feel really great. That's the part that I'm happiest about. I just feel excited for this season, and I feel like I'm not putting expectations on myself, which is probably the best part. Like, I'm really excited to go in there and truly just beat my best. Everything else be a byproduct from there. And I already feel like I've actually beaten my best. Like, I'm so happy with how like my physique is looking right now, and the muscle put on over the last year and a half. So I'm really excited to reveal that and really see it. But yeah, guys, I'm feeling good. I think I mentioned this before, but in 2021, I do think that I added some unnecessary pressure on myself. And yeah, it added a little bit of a mental game for me. I've also, I think what's helped on my mental side is, so posing was a big thing last year or last season. Not my first season so much, like I felt comfortable posing because I posed so much, like I overcompensated because I was so new. I was like, I gotta practice this, like it's the back of my hand. And yeah, I didn't have I was fine on stage all that year, but then 2021, I definitely didn't practice as much, and that came to light in my head and in my heart whenever I was stepping on stage. I felt nervous. So this year I'm making a much stronger effort to practice my posing multiple times a week, and in front of the mirror, in front of my camera, no mirror, just making sure that like I'm feeling comfortable in my heels and I'm able to walk around and just not feel like I'm gonna fall over. I think that's like the fear that comes into my mind, is I am afraid to tip over, which I almost did tip over at junior nats at finals. I have it on video. I have watched the video like once. It was sent to me. I didn't watch it for about a year because I was like so freaked out by it. But anyways, I did not fall. And anyways, I think that's all helping my mental space. What's also helping my mental space and physical is that I did take steps to get my like internal systems in a better spot. So I did work through Transcend, and they worked with me on, getting some supplements and making sure that I was addressing, just like some of the root causes of my issues. So yeah, we're in a much better spot. Like when I did my mini cut we started in like March. I didn't lose anything hardly. March, April, and then I finally I got my program from Transcend in May. Dropped like 6 pounds, 7 pounds, like just something crazy where it was just like it all fell off. And I was like, oh great, like I was definitely not optimized. So yeah, get your blood work, y'all. And not only that, work with somebody, please. Like my advice to you, even if you're not a competitor, get your blood work done. And when you go to your regular doctor, they will not run as extensive of labs as if you were to pay out of pocket. And I know it stinks to pay out of pocket, but I gotta say it's been a real game changer for me. So I'm happy about that, very happy. But anyways, I'm hoping to keep this kind of peace of mind mindset through this prep and just keep feeling good and feeling happy, and just keeping in mind, which this is second nature to me at this point, but keeping in mind that it's a choice. So I don't have to do this. I don't have to be hungry. I don't have to do any of it, but I want to. I get to. So yeah, when I'm feeling hangry, I'm gonna pull that out. Speaking of, I have not even been too hungry on this prep, but today when we were seeing the house, I was like, I need to go home. I'm hungry. So combination of shoulders, hit, and glutes all in one day, probably catching up to me with my hunger. Anyways, I know this is a long talking clip, but just wanted to have a little heart with you guys. And I'm about to walk by a construction zone, so I'll catch up with you later. I have been laying here for like a long time now. It's 6:04, and I think I'm gonna make dinner. My husband and his brother just went to whatever to get some food. I'm gonna make my own here because I don't want Whataburger and I like my food. So I'm gonna make some pasta, some chickpea pasta, like a Thai bowl. It's going to be delicious, and I've been hungry still. So the hunger today, it's been present. Okay guys, as I am preparing my dinner, I just want to have like a mini, not rant, just talking. I gotta say, like it just like, I guess it kind of makes me sad or like confuses me when new competitors that have never competed, like in their first season, they're like, I want to go pro. I want to go pro. Like, I don't know. I'm like, come on. There's a journey here. There's an experience to this. I mean, what makes you think that in your first season you even should go pro? Like, is it, I know some people do. That's awesome if you do, amazing. But within your first season, it's like, you've been lifting for how long? And you want to be a pro athlete in this sport? I don't know, just kind of interesting to me. And you know, if that's your mindset, like, whatever, like, that's fine. But just like, I just think, like, back to my experience, I'm so happy I had the experience I did of kind of being a little bit blissfully ignorant to, like, all of it at that first season. That second season, I definitely did. You know, I wanted the pro card. I felt more pressure to get the pro card more than anything else. Like, I do, and I still want it, but I want to earn it. You know what I mean? And within that second season, and I talked about this in my, you know, last show day video, I think in 2021, like, if I had gotten my pro card at any of those shows, it would have been awesome, but I would have gotten smoked on the pro stage. Smoked. My physique was not there. I don't even know if it's there now. And if it's not, you know, it's okay, because again, like, good things are worth working for. But anyways, I was just watching something, and, you know, it was a newer pro saying, you know, it like, pro, and it's like, you've done one show. Like, let's slow down and enjoy. Like, and that was my talk earlier too. I just want to enjoy this. Like, I want to be an amazing NPC competitor while I'm still in NPC. You know, like, how fun is it to win first places? Like, yeah, like, it's amazing. And the pro card will come when I'm ready. Like, not before, but when I'm ready. Because when I turn pro, I do want to be able to step on a pro stage and be, like, not just be, like inadequate to, like, a crazy degree. You know, like, I mean, the girls are just so good at that level. Like, I just want to enjoy this time. And I want everybody to enjoy their time. Okay, end of rant. I'm gonna finish making dinner now. Good morning. It's Sunday morning, and I am freezing. I'm taking out the trash, and it's super cold, and the trash is far away. And I meal prepped this morning, and you can see I have little spots on my sweater because I had a little accident when making the teriyaki beef. It, like, exploded all over me. Oh, wind. So I'm gonna make this real quick because I think it's windy, but my weight was up a pound today, a little less than a pound, which is pretty normal after my newbie glute workouts. I just get really inflamed, and yeah, so that's where we're at. I'm not very hungry today, so weird. I was so hungry yesterday, and now today I'm like, I'm fine. Okay, I'm a glutton for punishment, and went ahead and went on a walk because I just wanted to enjoy this sun, even though it's cold. I'm actually still even in my PJs, but yeah, who cares? Also, this is random, but I found out yesterday that my suit for this season is getting close to being done. So I actually had a call with my athlete coordinator, Savannah Sharp, who, if you haven't checked out her YouTube and stuff, and podcast, I do recommend. I had a call with her earlier this week just to make sure that I was all set on suits. So I have my red suit that I wore last year. I have a new suit coming, which you guys will see. And then I have a suit that I got last year that I thought I was gonna, like, because I thought I was gonna compete last year. And it is the black, purple, pink one. So I'm really excited to see which suit I end up wearing this year. Or which suits, maybe plural. Okay, about to head to the gym, but I spent the morning looking at home gym equipment. So we actually have in here, my husband's office, we have our adjustable dumbbells from Nuobel. Those go up to 80 pounds in 5-pound increments for our future home gym when we move into the house. And then I'll show you what I've been looking at online for when we move in. It's gonna be expensive, but I'm ordering from Prime Fitness, and we are gonna get this Prodigy rack. Where's the actual rack? Yeah, right here. Super expensive, but we're investing. And then a bunch of accessories, because we'll have this, the adjustable dumbbells, a bench, and then if I go to Rep Fitness, we're gonna get a barbell, some plates, and a couple more accessories. So I'm very, very excited. Oh, and we'll be putting in a mirror. I need to look at this later. I didn't start looking yet, but very pumped. It is cold, and I don't know how I went on that walk earlier today in just shorts. Whew. But anyways, the goal with that home gym is to be able to work out from home. And I do have my gym membership until I think like October, November. So especially after that time, I'll start working out from home. But yeah, the goal is to just be able to work out from home. I'm very excited about that. All right, guys. I did organize my trunk a little bit from the last time you saw it, so go me. I'm just gonna grab my belt. I don't really need anything else for this workout, so yeah, this is like my leg day stuff, cardio, random, and then anything else that I might need on a one-off basis. So anyways, just again got to the gym, and I'm gonna go in here. I'm actually really excited for my cardio for whatever reason, so let's get it. All right, got a pretty sick back and biceps pump. Oh, that's the bad bicep. This is the better bicep. Even though I feel my biceps have gotten smaller, which is not a bad thing. But back likes to grow. Figure girl. There we go. Just nuts. But enough cardio. Off. Now stairs. Let go. Did work up the sweat. Quick Bomar restock. Got the vegan protein cinnamon cereal tub, some packets, some non-stim pre-packets, and glutamine. So I'm watching a Rough Diesel's latest YouTube video. So this I'm gonna put in. I'll show you this in the pantry. Some of the other Bomar stuff. So you have here the protein cookies and cream, the vegan blueberry donut, the strawberry milkshake, caramel collagens. Oh, these are so good. Then my husband uses this the protein apple pie. Let's put this in here, and I've got Sharp. I've also got some packets of the hot chocolate pumpkin spice over there. And then I keep my Bomar samples and stuff right here. So unfortunately they did discontinue the pecan pie, which I freaking love, but the cinnamon cereal is pretty close to it. So I'll stack those behind. I've got my protein brownies. I've got like 3 boxes in my pantry because I love these so much. I think this might be my favorite protein, like pre-made protein product ever. And then I'll put all my pre's back there. I got some samples of the non-stim melt, which is like it's supposed to aid with fat loss if you're already in a deficit, and it's like essentially increases your heart rate and all that fun stuff. But I don't know, I'm saving this for when I feel like I need it in prep, and I haven't felt like I've needed anything yet. So, and I've never used it actually, so I'm curious to try it. And yeah, then I have glutamine, creatine, the pre, and then you can see here I have all my other Bomar stuff. So drop my phone. I've got the Sharp, stim-free Sharp. I have more behind those. Then glutamine, I just like to have some ready. So I'll push this back and put my other new glutamine here. This is a non-stim pre. This is the peach mango, it's very good. Beta alanine, because I like to add that to the pre because it doesn't come with it. I like the tingles. And then on my BCAAs, some stim pre, which I never use, because I like to get my coffee get my caffeine elsewhere. So I'm gonna put these all away now. Okay, all restocked. I'm gonna put more bullet brownies, move some stuff around. Now we're all organized, you can see. Here we go. All right, so been chilling since we got back. I painted my nails. I was not gonna do white. I was gonna do white as the base coat and then do like an ombre effect, and I chickened out. I'm disappointed in myself, but they're white with like a sparkle. You cannot see it here, but yeah. But I'm just chilling for the night. I also took a very long Epsom salt bath, like very, very long, and it was so nice. I feel really like watery again. So yeah, I feel like, and my glutes are super sore. I didn't mention that this morning, but they are killer. But I'm like, I can like feel them. It's so cool. I can actually like feel my glute muscle. That's like the neatest feeling ever. Which that might be weird to like grab your butt like that, but I gotta feel it. I gotta feel the glute gains. But I do have glutes tomorrow again, so hopefully they're not slower. And if they are, then I can just push. I can do yoga tomorrow and then my glute day Tuesday, but we'll see. I'll probably use my Theragun as well. I'm actually gonna use it right now. Yes, it's time. All right, guys, I'm going to talk you through this glute workout. So I did end up going and doing glutes on that Monday. My glutes were not too sore to go ahead and work out. So it was requested that I actually take you guys through a workout. So I'm going to do just that today, finally. I hate recording in the gym because it kind of takes me out of the zone, but for you guys, here we go. So as you can see, I started out with cable kickbacks. This is clearly sped up here because the video would have been way too long had I done it regular speed. But I do, especially on this day in particular, the intent of this workout is to have an extreme mind-muscle connection, to go slow, to make lighter weights feel heavy. And that's honestly my goal, like 90% of the time. I do try to push the weights up sometimes, but really, I want a progressive overload with extreme control and intent within my lifts. So with these cable kickbacks, I've actually found that I like to put the attachment right below my knee. I found these on Amazon if you're interested, because I know that not all regular ankle straps actually fit around the knee. And you can see that with the cable, I actually put it up a little bit higher to accommodate for the height of where that attachment is. So if it were on my ankle, the cable would be set up lower, but since it's on my knee, I set it up a little higher. And I really try not to arch my back on this and get my back involved. I tend to have that pelvic tilt, so I have to really fight hard against that. And the way I do that is a lot of core control. You can see I'm wearing my belt. That is kind of like a reminder, essentially, to keep the core under control. You can see there that I stop whenever I can't any longer feel the movement, like the movement won't move anymore, for lack of a better way to say it. So next, I'm doing staggered leg single RDLs. So I'm actually supposed to do kneeling Smith squats on this movement, but I switched it up because this is essentially the same movement in that it's a hip hinge, and I feel it a lot better. And I specifically feel single leg RDLs much better than I do double. And my gym has this really cool machine where I can actually do RDLs. So I like it a lot, and you can see that I switched from a single arm hold to double because sometimes my back loves to get involved in glute stuff, so I have to try really hard to prevent that from happening. So actually doing the double hold here has been really helpful. And what I think about when I do the staggered leg single RDLs is bend at the hips. So let my butt move backwards and don't bend from my back, don't bend from anywhere else but my hips. Like my glutes have to be the muscle in control of this movement. So again, I'm not going like crazy heavy on this is heavy enough for me for sure, but it's more important for me to feel that connection within my glutes as I'm doing this movement than it is just to simply move the weight back and forth. So you see here that I switch sides, and I actually under my foot, I do have a slight incline. So it's a 15-degree wedge from Prime Fitness. And I really like to have my toe elevated because that puts even more emphasis on using my glutes for the movement. And you know, a lot of glute movements, honestly, like I feel like there's not a one-size-fits-all form and methodology here. You've got to find what works best for you and your body mechanics. And you can see here that I went ahead and failed out. So I try to go until I fail out, essentially, with all of my lifts. Next, I'm going into banded lateral walks. And I actually don't like using an incredibly heavy band on this. So I'm using a pretty medium band, I would say. And it's the same concept of I'm not trying to just use momentum to, you know, like move, essentially. Like I want to use my glute muscle. And sometimes to use my glute muscle, I just need to go lighter on the weight. Because I could do a really heavy band and look like I'm doing stuff, but I think I know I'd be using other muscles than just my glutes solely. And guys, when you step on stage, the judges do not care. They do not care how much weight you're using. They don't care how much you weigh. They care about how you look. So if you need to lighten the weight, drop your ego at the door to move the weight properly with the muscle you're intending to, do it. So that's been a big lesson for me, I think, over the last, probably couple of years with lifting. Okay, so next you can see here I have a glute kickback. I'm supposed to do these on the Smith machine, but I actually feel these better. This is a reverse hyperextension machine that my gym owner actually showed me that you can go underneath it and use it as a kickback. And I feel these pretty dang good. And I'm actually using a hip thrust pad to put my knees on because, yeah, that hard floor kind of hurts. But, yep, you can see here that I'm pushing the weight through my heel and really trying to keep that connection within my glute and nowhere else, like not my hamstring or wherever else you could possibly use your quad. So I actually feel these pretty darn good. And it's almost harder to stabilize my upper body than it is to move the weight sometimes, but that's why I try not to go too incredibly heavy. Again, you can hear a recurring theme. Okay, and my last movement of this glute day, barbell hip thrusts. So you can see that I'm using the Brett Contreras hip thrust box thing. It's the small version. And anyways, the way I did use the 15-degree wedges here as well, so with toes elevated. So my goal here is to, again, not do the most weight in the world, but to keep an extreme connection within my glutes, to go very, very slow throughout the entire movement, hold at the top, and repeat as much as possible. And I actually like to put more of my upper body on that bench than I think most people do. So I have about my mid-back on the end of the bench, and that personally helps me. I like to have my elbows on the bench as well, or whatever stabilizer I'm using. It just helps me keep my focus within my glutes, not my lower back or anything else. Again, I don't think that there's a one-size-fits-all formula or form for everybody. I think there are some best practices for sure. I do try to keep my chin tucked because that also helps keep my lower back out of the equation. You see that I'm starting to really suffer here of, the movements are starting to go slower and slower. And that's when I know I'm starting to fail on some of these movements, is the movement slows down. Anyways, I hope that you guys have a great day and enjoyed the workout. It is Monday evening, and I just wanted to give you a quick update. Today was kind of a rough day in terms of motivation, energy. I started off really strong this morning. And then as the day went on, it was just like, it's just, I don't know. I just started feeling kind of meh. So I'm curious about what my weigh-in will be tomorrow, because sometimes these low energy days, sometimes they're just that, but sometimes they mean a drop is coming, because it's like all the energy zaps, whatever is taken out of you, and then the next day you wake up to the low. But I did manage to wash my hair, and it is almost 7 o'clock. Yeah, 6:37, so doing good. I was working till like 6 on the nose, and which was like, and I started work at like 8:30. So I didn't really take lunch breaks or anything. So those days kind of kill me. But I have 2 days a week now that I meet with my senior director from 4:30 to 5:30, and it usually runs over. But that's the joys of working with West Coast. So it's okay. They were every day, and now they were pulled back to twice weekly. I was like, yes, I love working with her, but you know, when you're a girl who goes to sleep at 8:30, I don't like working until 6. Not my favorite thing. So, okay, I'm gonna go get ready for bed, put away dishes, and then my husband and I are gonna watch the next episode of The Last of Us. I'm very excited. And I'll show you guys tomorrow's check-in. It's Tuesday, did my check-ins, did my abs, vacuums, yoga, and now 20 minutes on the stairs. So we'll see what Jamie says, because I hit a new low today. So I hit 124.7, which is 0.7 down from last week. My hips and thighs were both down a 1/4 inch, waist stayed the same, which I was a little surprised about, but I feel like I'm still holding some stuff in my waist, like water, and you know, usually my waist is the first thing to go down, but yeah, that'll get there. And I've got to say, I am definitely wondering what my new stage weight will be this year, because last year was at my lowest, which was too lean but not full enough in the glutes. So I don't know, it's like that was definitely the lowest that I should have gone at that point, but I may have to get down there this year. But anyways, like, I don't know, I just like my body composition is just different. Obviously a 1.5 years later, almost 2 years later, I guess, from when I started, yeah, like 1.5, 2 years later since last prep, whatever. I started in March, April of 2021 last time, but yeah, I'm curious to hear what Jamie has to say. And actually this upcoming week, she and her husband are going on their second honeymoon, which I'm super excited for them about. And she's actually not doing check-ins next week, which is like, go her, get it. Like, this is the time to go without any shows until March. So I'm actually checking in with her on Sunday instead of Tuesday. And Sunday is always my high weight days, because I have my HIIT cardio and my newbie session on Saturday, and my high carb day on Saturday. So that combination, we're gonna have like a funky check-in for sure. But I'm actually kind of curious to see how my body will look when it's that full. But anyways, I'm still very sore in my glutes. So I felt some inflammation there. I feel like my glutes looked better last week, because I didn't have my newbie session. I had much less inflammation last week. So they looked better, but in the long run, like I need to keep up, you know, obviously my heavy lifting, and I will have that inflammation for a while, but that's one of the beauties of peak week, is you do take down that, like not intensity, but like you take down the inflammation, by changing up some of those lifts, and you look nice and refreshed. So it's good to know that I do look good when that inflammation drops. But again, for now, we're going with inflammation. Yeah. I'll let you know what Jamie says. And today, high carb day. So, and it's a very rainy day, if you can't tell. So, oh boy, I'm hoping today's gonna be it's gotta be a better day than yesterday. I was kind of a grump yesterday. Yeah. Ugh, and I hate that. It's like, I know it's my choice, and it's like, it was a kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy where like, I'd get frustrated because I was frustrated, which made me more frustrated. Not great. And I just, not happy with how yesterday was with like my attitude. So looking to make today a better day. But I also think there was something going on in my body. Like I think it was trying to drop some stuff. I didn't sleep all that great last night. Like for a prep sleep, I actually slept great. But for like the bar this high bar that I feel like I've set here recently, it wasn't as great. It was just kind of like a restless sleep where I felt like I was kind of sort of awake for a lot of the night. And we got new neighbors, I think, who are noisy. When I wake up at 1 a.m. to go to the bathroom, they're still awake and talking loudly. So I'm excited to move into this new house, man. Okay, I'm just procrastinating, so I'm gonna go back and, I don't know, get my Bomar brownie, take a shower. Those Bomar brownies, so good with some coffee, which on check-in days I actually do. I don't do this every day, but for check-ins for consistency, I do a shot of Nespresso in the morning, which I usually delay my caffeine, but for check-in days, I do take a shot of Nespresso in the morning. So, yep, again, that's just, it makes things very consistent. So, if you know, you know. Okay, I will let you know what Jamie says. Hello again. I am looking a little crazy. I need to straighten this hair, but whatever. Let's just ignore that. I've got my meal 3 and teas. Ooh. Okay, this is how today's going. But no, am I not like kind of the grossest human ever? This is a toasted sandwich with a Laughing Cow wedge, sardines, and sauerkraut. It's so good. I don't care. No, not gonna tell you try it. But anyways, Jamie got back to me. She said that she's super happy with how things are going. She feels like we're on track for my first show, and she didn't make any changes. So there's that. Exciting. So again, high carb day today. It's like 2,200 calories or something. 285 carb, 55 fat, 170 protein or something like that. So yeah, and then I'm gonna checking in with her again on Sunday. I'm very excited to check in with her on Sunday, given that like we're not changing any macros or cardio, because I think that it will get up then, because then I'll have like a week and a half before I check in with her. So we'll see how the next little bit goes. But anyways, I'm gonna close out this video and catch you guys in the next one. Saturday was 14 weeks out, and we're almost 13 weeks out. Yay. Also, my mood is much better today. Bless. So maybe it was just like a weight drop that was happening, but okay. We'll talk to you guys later. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Let me know if you have any questions, video ideas, whatever.